This Catherine, the leader and mistress of the Cicada organization. From time to time I step in to help our members who live within your organization. They come to me because they are in trouble with humanity and don't know what to do. David is our leader, however we work together as a group. He has come to me with great concern and love for your world, and he made me cry in joy over his situation because he wants to help and is in love for the first time with a family that we wish to take down an evil man. He has showed us new hope that I wish to share with you at this time. These are David's own words that I am now going to speak for him. To Ivanka, through my mistress who I pray constantly to. I have been informed about your situation. I want to help you and your mother to escape from the grips of power and hatred this world has ever known. I have hated society for what IT stands for, and because I am nothing but a poor Uber and Lyft driver, I have had to work 80 hours a week to get the Tesla I now love. I have a favorite little doggy that everyone loves and talks about when they get in my car. IT is a stuffed toy, but I love IT dearly now because I love dogs, but IT would be cruel and inhuman for me to have one because I have to work so much. I would never be able to afford one or spend enough time with. Since I lead a life of loneliness, I would never wish to have anyone suffer like that. My favorite person of all times was a female dog named Susie. This dog was incredible. I was riding my bike home after midnight and all of a sudden she was running alongside of me. I couldn't believe it. She was just a puppy dog. I slowed down for her and she kept up with me. What was incredible about this dog, she thought she was whatever creature she was with. I at the time was living in a house with an older gentleman in a home. I basically lived in a room in a house. I had no room for the dog. I took her into the house and I had to hide it from the owner of the house or my landlord. I had to keep her perfectly quiet. I don't know how I did it, but I was able to keep her long enough to find a place for her. I loved her with all my heart and soul and I didn't know why. I found a couple of friends of mine who decided to take her in. She lived with 2 cats and she tried to make friends with them. After a while she thought she was a cat and she tried to sleep in the window like she saw the cats do. It was extremely funny in a good caring way. She was way too big for the windows but she still tried. She had no idea how to defend for herself. All she cared for was love and affection for others. She couldn't even growl in protection. I had to teach her that for her own good. She was an exact image of me and is the reason I wish to be president. She motivated me to live at that time. She lived for an incredible 20 years. She took death very well and eventually my family decided that it was time to put her to death. So, she wouldn't suffer any longer in pain. When that happened, that was the saddest day of my life. I vowed never to have another pet again. Not because I didn't want one but because it was too painful for me to see them suffer and I was too poor at the time to help. You and your mother are lucky you were born with the evils of money but you wish to help others and pets. Why you have a power-hungry father, an evil man, I will never understand. A man who probably was cruel to animals, because of how he was treated as a child. I hate your father with all my heart and soul, but thanks to working with General Patton I understand and feel pity for him and wish to help him. Humanity was mainly raised through countless of years with corruption without understanding what compassion really is. When my best friend, my dog, died, I vowed then and there to help humanity be like her. It's not Donald's fault about how he turned out. Any man or woman can easily fall into deception with that much power. That is why our organization is different. We love and protect each other and watch over each other. That is one reason why Cicada was formed. Just recently I found a computer person who is helping us with the Cicada website. He is a genius by all rights. Every time I am with him, he is always distracted by every dog that goes by. No matter what the dog looks like, no matter how big or small it is, and always has to go say hi if he could. I think if I become president, I will have a portion of the White House for dogs and he can move in and take care of them. I love dogs deeply but I am a slob by heart and I don't like cleaning up after them. Maybe you and your mother can help me with that. You and your mother are extremely lucky with humanity. You have not had a choice in how we were brought up or raised. You guys had enough time to learn to deal with it. You also, on the level you are, have seen everything and understand the technology and what the universe is all about. For me, I had to work hard, extremely hard, and if things went poorly, I had to beg for every penny. Because of our secrecy with one another, I still have to do the same. I am spending every penny I have with this campaign to be president, but now that I am accomplishing this, all I care about is helping your family. What people don't really understand is just because you have power and money doesn't mean that you're not in extreme pain and discomfort. With a family, that is torture and hell because you care for one another. Money is never the answer or a solution, and that is what humanity hasn't learned yet. His family doesn't consider him qualified to be president, and perhaps they are right, but what they don't realize is that when you become president under the right conditions, you have a family supporting him to make the right decisions. We all work together to become president. There shouldn't be one person responsible, and that is why your father is in so much trouble and why I am trying to help him. It's also something Cicada doesn't understand yet either. We all need to work together to become a healthy family for a society to grow. We all need to listen and learn from different viewpoints, but to work together to come to a quick solution. I wish to help you and your wife and to protect you from the world of humanity. You were lucky I was not, and I had to go from nothing to being the most powerful man in the universe, and I did it too quickly without support. Now I have support I need from the general. I love the general deeply and we are brothers, but with this much power on this level, I am a very lonely man and I need companionship that he can't provide. I need a shoulder to cry on before I wind up like your father. Every man reaches the level where he can't handle it alone. It's okay to show weakness if it's in the right direction, for that shows courage, which is showing the signs of strength and power that we all need from one another to survive. Together we can all show signs of happiness that this world needs. Can I help you understand your father this and perhaps more? This is Catherine again. Our organization loves each and every one of us with equality, and David came to me with extreme concern about the situation with your family and the world. He didn't know what to do, and with extreme courage he made me cry in pain for him, and I had no choice but to agree with him. I am reading this statement in his behalf because that is how we operate as a team. It's not up to one individual, we do things as a whole from within our family. I hope that Donald comes to us or others who are in stress. We wish to help the world survive with hundreds of years of experience. Thank you for listening to David. We care for him deeply. Have a pleasant day. This is the mistress of Cicada.